Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm glad and excited that you are here today. Thank you for following my previous videos. If you are yet to watch any of my videos, trust me, you'll find it very helpful and very practical, and also I'll add very instructive. You ought to check it out. Today we are looking at a very important topic: how to defeat fear. What are the techniques that you would use to defeat fear? And today I'm coming from a psychological standpoint just to help you see one or two nuances that can be readjusted in your mindset to ensure that you are able to beat fear completely. So let's get started. Before we go talking about how, let me give you a few points that you need to know concerning fear. Fear is a mind game, and the best way to win is to win from the mind. It is always inside out. Fear and confidence are friends. One is dominant and the other is recessive. The fact that one is recessive doesn't mean it isn't there. That means anyone can be recessive and anyone can be dominant based on your choice. Fear has the ability to kill people and kill dreams. More reason why you need to win. These points are very essential to our conversation today. Just like I mentioned, fear is a mind game. If you are going to be confident, it starts from inside out, and fear as well starts from inside out. Another factor that I mentioned that I think is also pivotal is fear and confidence are friends, and each of them can either be dominant or recessive. And what that means is everybody who has fear has a portion of confidence in them that can be unlocked, and everybody who has confidence also has some tiny bit of fear locking in somewhere in their heart. And the moment you understand this, it will change a lot of things about how you see fear. But then let's get into the practical part. How do I defeat fear? What are the techniques that I need to pay attention to be able to defeat fear? Again, I say this is from a psychological perspective. I'm not going to tell you that okay, you have to speak in a public 5 times so that you can overcome fear. I believe those advice are generic, but we need to treat it from the mind. So that is where I'm coming from today. Let's look at it. Number one, know that the best of us still experiences some level of fear. The importance of this is so you don't judge yourself out of process. Now, this is very, very beautiful. That you need to know that every one of us have an iota of fear in our heart. Somebody who has been experienced for 25 years as a public speaker can still mount some stages and feel a certain kind of fear for a few seconds. That is why I mentioned earlier that fear can either be recessive or dominant. It is your choice to decide which one you want it to be. The essence of this first point is that you need to give yourself the grace of process. Once you understand that that role model that you are looking up to also have a iota of fear in them, it helps you to give yourself a little bit of grace. And once you give yourself a little bit of grace, you also give yourself the ability to fight better. So the first point and the first technique I think you need to defeat fear from the mind is for you to know that everybody gets scared. I watched a video from Tony Robinson. I believe it's Tony Robinson. It's very beautiful. He gave a description of fear that once you try to fight fear, it fights you back. Once you try to ignore fear, it wins over you because again, it is a mind game. But once you decide to walk along with it, is that you will wear out fear over time. What I'm trying to make is that fear can be recessive or dominant in you. It is your choice to decide which one is it. But every one of us gets scared, but we'll do it scared anyways. Point number two, fear requires validation to be strengthened. Again, fear requires validation to be strengthened. If you don't feed yourself with things that get you scared, there's a high chance that you're going to be confident. If you decide to feed yourself with things that boost confidence, there's a likely chance you're going to be confident. Let me give you a practical example. Have you ever watched a video whereby somebody was teaching about something and you got pumped up? You got very motivated, and at that point in time, you look as though you can do everything in the world. And when the video ended, it looks as though, oh, come on, I don't think I can do this thing anymore. That video or that moment, that atmosphere created something that helped you to make fear recessive at that point in time. And that is what you should continuously do. Is that ensure that you feed yourself with things that improve your confidence. Watch videos that improve your confidence. Imagine you watch video of somebody who is a roadside tailor but decided to train themselves up to be a professional stylist, and they grew themselves so much that they became a global brand. If you see that at somebody who's having imposter syndrome with your styling clothes and your fashion business, it will boost your confidence that if somebody can come from this particular junction a particular sect of life, and they can make this kind of result for themselves. I can do the same. That information boosts your confidence. So you need to feed yourself with things that boost your confidence, either movies, either books, either friendship, because some friends help you to boost confidence. Some guys will just tell you that, come on, why are you scared? For example, somebody wants to hold a master class, a physical master class, and he's scared of doing it. And his friends just decided, okay, hi, do you have a hall available? Yeah, it is available. Do well, I would like to make a booking for this certain date, and I will send the money right away. And he sent the money right away. At that point in time, you don't have any excuse. You are going to do it because your friend has helped you to boost your confidence. You will do it even in fear, and you will do it well. So find a way of creating a system that boosts your confidence. Again, fear requires validation to be strengthened. Number three, fear loses its influence the more you become knowledgeable. And this is beautiful. That the more knowledge you have, the lesser it is you get scared. And this plays a role majorly in public speaking. For example, when somebody wants to speak in the public, there are two reasons why they are scared or having stage fright. Is that number one, maybe the people I'm going to talk to, probably there's somebody smarter than I am that will call off my bluff. And number two, I just don't know what to say. But the two problems can be solved with knowledge. Become very knowledgeable, become dangerously good, become very good, get wisdom, get knowledge, get understanding, whatever it is. Just be good, know what you're saying, and you will realize that your confidence will skyrocket. Number four, find a community that strengthens you. Again, this still plays a role in getting a friend or getting a partner or getting a close community that helps to boost your confidence. So there are communities available online, accountability communities, communities that speaks words of faith. Try as much as possible to join one of it so as to boost your confidence. Most especially communities that share testimonies, that shares results. It boosts your faith. It shows you that these things are possible. Do well to sink into one of it. Finally, have an action structure, and this is also very important for business owners, for entrepreneurs, for corporate workers, whoever it is. Even you and I, it plays a role in our lives, having an action structure. Fear finds a way of dominating your mind when you notice that you are walking in confusion. I'll repeat again, fear has a way of dominating your mind when it sees that you are walking in confusion. That is why whenever I want to create a plan, I create a plan in a structured manner that once I'm done with this, I do this. Once I'm done with this, I do this. So that when I am done with a particular task that will help me achieve my goal, I don't get stuck in that confusion and then fear finds a way to creep in and stops me from doing the rest. So create a structure. Once you create a structure, you are able to defeat fear. I believe this video has been helpful. I really do believe so. And I have provided you a lot of mindset sheets that has a way of helping you defeat fear in the long run. If you have found this video helpful, do well to share with a friend. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Again, turn on your post notification and yeah, see you in the next one.